The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Throw, 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fakes a handoff here. Corral.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Corral.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Justin Jefferson,
26 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On play action, it's Brady.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A gain of 3, second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. On second down, here's Mitchell.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The Niners at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw there into the hands of Ross.
Touchdown, 49ers! John Ross, 36 yards.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Corral with it on first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Corral.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Matt Corral
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So first and 10 now from the 30. Brady now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Hey, set. 72.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
By an hour, brought down back at the 31-yard line.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Shadow! Let's go!
The final shot before half for Brady. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The first down throw here for Corral. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Corral. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
The quick slant caught.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf from a yard out. And the Lions take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 3rd down, Corral.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Completes it to Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Corral lost it. The ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
Room here to run. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 36-yard line.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
49ers 13.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the fourth quarter now. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive
as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Corral on second down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And Corral will throw it
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. the slant. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And that is incomplete.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 29, Brady.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Brady will look to throw for it. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast